Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be basically showing you how I make my homemade chili. I am doing this video mainly because we're all pretty much here in the UK at the moment on lockdown. Things are a little bit strict, well, quite a lot strict with, how frequently we can go out and things like that due to the coronavirus, of course. So I thought that this would be, just a cool little at-home video to throw together for you. I do hope that you enjoy it. If you make your own chili, let me know what you use. Do you stick to a certain recipe? How do you make it? Things like that. So with that being said, let's just get started. This is our trusty massive pan. Sorry, my phone is charging and the lead is in the way. But yeah, that's the pan we use, quite a big pan. And if you're wondering what that stuff is in it, I just sprayed a little bit of, well, quite a lot of this in here. This is Spray Light cooking spray. We either use this or butter. I prefer to use butter. My mum prefers to use these sprays, but that's what we're using today, just so everything doesn't burn. Well, burn and stick to the pan, of course. And I'm also going to be using 1 tin of red kidney beans and 2 tins of chopped tomatoes. Also, I will be using some chili powder, some paprika, and also some garlic too to put into the chili. And of course, the usual sea salt and black pepper. We usually use beef mince, but obviously you can use a meat supplement or whatever you want to use. But yeah, this is what we use, a 20% fat beef mince. So here I've actually chopped up 3 little green peppers. If you are using like a medium-sized pepper, I would probably use 2 full peppers and cut them up. And if you've only got like large peppers, I would normally usually do like 1 to 1.5 of the larger peppers. So obviously it just depends on what you guys want to do, but this is kind of how much I've got out of 3 small green peppers. I'm now going to get ready to chop up onions. I have 2 onions which are about the same size, so that is what we're going to be chopping up next. Onions are now also chopped. I thought that I would do them off camera because, it's a little bit boring just sat watching me chopping onions and peppers. But yeah, this is 2 kind of medium-sized onions chopped up in there with 3 full small green peppers. And just over here I have the tins. I'm going to open them before I actually start cooking, just so they are sorted and it's easy for me to just chuck them in when the time comes. So everything is organized and sorted just how I like it, and then we are going to get cooking. Alrighty, so the hob is on. I'm just waiting for that to warm up a little bit, and then we're going to just chuck the onions and peppers in and then cook them through. It usually takes around 5 minutes for the peppers and onions to cook through properly, depending on how finely you've cut them. But after they're all cooked through, I then add the mince, which obviously you can see me doing right here. I'm in mid-conversation with my mum as well whilst I'm doing this. So the mince, as you can see, is just cooking through very nicely. It's slowly but surely turning brown. I've sped this footage up, but this normally takes around about 5 minutes. But then after the mince is cooked through, the next thing that I do is start adding a few of the little spices and whatnot. So as you can see, I'm just popping in the garlic. In a bit, you'll also see me pop in the chili powder, the paprika, the salt and the pepper as well. After putting all of that in, the next stage I would do is to pop in the red kidney beans and the chopped tomatoes. And as you can see, I'm just going to drain the water from the red kidney beans. Now that is actually all of the ingredients in the chili that I like to use. So after a big stir through and a little bit more cooking, probably for about 5 more minutes, I lower the heat so that the chili is simmering, and I leave it to simmer, stirring occasionally for around about an hour to an hour and a half. I'm not gonna lie, usually I leave it on for the full hour and a half, but obviously you can be the judge of if you think the chili is cooked. If it's really, really thick, you might need to add some boiling water to it, for example, whilst it's simmering. That is, of course, me just setting the timer so I know how long the chili has been on for and when to stir it, things like that. But that is how I do my chili. After it's finished simmering, it is ready for you to eat and enjoy. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new here, click on that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and I very much hope to see you in my next video.